April 3rd. That's actually in a couple weeks because we're already in March. So I want to get this special out of the way because I have other video projects I want to get to. So today we are finally going to get through not all the Grammy nominations because there's like 100 and something. I'm not trying to do that many. I'm going to do the most important ones. And then if you want to go look at the full Grammy nominations list, you can go to the Grammy Awards website. If you go on to Google and type in Grammy Award ones. So you're probably not going to see my face a lot. I want to focus it over here. And the video connection is crazy. So I'm going to give it a second before I do anything else. Okay. So get a good look at this because I'm going to focus it over here now. So let's do this. And now I don't want to do any more damage. Okay, so mic is good. All right, so let's dive into some of the Grammy nominations for 2022. We are going to begin with the R&B categories, starting with Best R&B Performance. Lost You by Snow Allegra. Peaches from Justin Bieber featuring Daniel Caesar and Giveon. Damage from Her. Leave the Door Open from Silk Sonic. And Pick Up My Feelings from Jasmine Sullivan. So, Snow Allegra, her name's come around. I really haven't listened to her music. Peaches, we've definitely heard. I didn't know that was an R&B song, but I thought it would have been more pop, but whatever. Damage was on my top 100 of 2021 list, and that was actually a good song. Her is pretty popular at the Grammy Awards. She won Best New. Did she win Best New Artist one year? No, she got I think Song of the Year or something. But anyway, she's gotten a couple of Grammys already. Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic. Sonic's first Grammy Awards, or this is one of their first nominations. They made their first appearance last year at the 2021 Grammys when they debuted Leave the Door Open. And Jasmine Sullivan is a popular name over the last year, but I haven't heard the song, and I think I got the song title wrong, so I have to figure that out. Okay, so after I read off the nominees, I'm going to have two columns. One's going to be for the video that I pick, the one that I think is going to win, versus the pick that I think will likely win, because not all the favorites will win. So let's find out. So my pick for Best R&B Performance is Leave the Door Open, but the likely pick is going to be Leave the Door Open. I should have known. Yeah, pretty obvious choice. That song was amazing, so I'm pretty sure Silk Sonic will take this win. Okay, next up is Best R&B Song. Here are the nominees. Damage from Her. Good Days from SZA. Heartbreak Anniversary by Giveon. Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic. And Pick Up Your Feelings by Jasmine Sullivan. Okay, so we already talked about Damage. SZA, that song Good Days was really good. I like the video. Heartbreak Anniversary, oh, let me tell you. This song got me in my feelings, let me tell you. Balloons are deflated. Guess they look lifeless like, or how does it go? Guess they're just lifeless like me. But yeah, that was a good song. And we already talked about Silk Sonic and Jasmine Sullivan, so let's move on. My pick for Best R&B Song is going to be Leave the Door Open. Obvious. My second pick would go to Heartbreak Anniversary, though. I would not be surprised if he won. I think, you know what? I think he deserves this one. I wouldn't be mad if Heartbreak Anniversary won this. The likely pick is going to be Leave the Door Open. That it's the obvious choice. Okay, now we are. So we're going to go to the rap. Sorry, my allergies have been messing with me. So we're moving on to the rap categories, but let me remind you, if you can even see this, we won't get through all the nominations. So remember, that is the website you want to go to see the full nominations. Now let's move back in with the rap performance. Here are the nominees. Now, the difference between performance and song is performance obviously is when you're doing the live version of the song, as opposed to the song that you hear on the streaming services. So for performance, here we go. Family Ties from Baby Keem featuring Kendrick Lamar. Up by Cardi B. My Life from J. Cole featuring 21 Savage and Moray. Way Too Sexy, Drake featuring Future and Young Thug. And Thought by Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, so Baby Keem, I don't know who he is, but Kendrick Lamar, I know who he is, and he just killed it at the Super Bowl last month. Kudos to Kendrick. He knows how to perform. Up by Cardi B. If you watched Nick Picks last year, you know that that's my song right there. My Life from J. Cole. J. Cole's a really good artist too, but I haven't really heard much of his new music. Same with 21 Savage. And I don't know who Moray is. Way Too Sexy. I have a feeling Drake is going to be the crowd favorite in the rap categories this year, just because the Certified Lover Boy was a really good album. And my girl Megan Thee Stallion, oh, you already know I'm giving my support to her. So with that, oh, and by the way, Cardi B just got a Grammy, not a Grammy nomination, but a Kids' Choice nomination for the song Up, which I'm a little concerned. I don't know. Sing it again. Yeah, I had my singing voice is not very good, but I was a little concerned that Cardi B got a Kids' Choice nomination. So yeah, that's odd. So let's move on to who I think will win. My pick for rap performance is going to be Thoughts for Megan Thee Stallion, obviously. My likely pick is going to be Way Too Sexy. I have a feeling the Grammys are going to give Drake his flowers. So we shall see. Now we move on to best melodic rap performance. Melodic rap means it's full of rap, but the rapper also sings like a chorus, basically. So a good example would be Lil Nas X, Doja Cat, a couple of them. Best melodic rap performance. Let's see who the nominees are. Pride is the Devil from J. Cole featuring Lil Baby. Need to Know from Doja Cat, Miss Doja Kitty. Industry Baby, Lil Nas X featuring Jack Harlow. What's Your Name? Tyler the Creator featuring Young Boy, Never Broke Again, and Ty Dolla $ign. And Hurricane from Kanye West featuring The Weeknd and Lil Baby. Okay, we kind of already talked about J. Cole. Lil Baby has been trending lately because he just did some songs with Nicki Minaj. I'm expecting them to get Grammy nominations next year. So, hold on one second. I'm texting something real quick. Sorry. Okay. Need to know. Okay, Doja Cat. This is the first time we've seen her, and this will not be the last time we see her. She's got quite a bit of Grammy nominations. So I have a good feeling she'll win this one. Need to Know. I had to grow on that song a little bit. I didn't like it at first, but after hearing it, especially towards the end of the year. Okay, that's fine. I'm busy with video projects anyway. People trying to hit me up. Industry Baby. That one was a crowd favorite in the summer. The video was insane. I will say that. Tyler the Creator, a really good rapper as well. Young Boy, Never Broke Again. I don't listen to his music. Ty Dolla $ign appears here and there. So And then Kanye West. Oh boy, he's been in the news quite a bit. I want to say. Okay. So The Weeknd and Lil Baby. So Lil Baby got 2 nominations for this category. So good for him. If you want to check out Lil Baby's new music, he just did Do We Have a Problem and Bussin' from Nicki Minaj. Go check those out. But let's see who's going to take this win. My pick for Best Melodic Rap Performance, Need to Know. I'm going to stand by Doja Kitty and give her the win. But the likely winner will be Industry Baby. I have a feeling Lil Nas is going to get some Grammys. Now, Best Rap Song. Here are the nominees. Bass from DMX featuring Jay-Z and Nas. Bath salts. If you know, you know. I mean, not that I know. I don't do any drugs, but I've heard names. I hear people talking about it. Best Friend from Sweetie featuring Doja Cat. Family Ties, Rakim featuring Kendrick Lamar. Jail, Kanye West featuring Jay-Z. And My Life, J. Cole featuring 21 Savage and Moray. Okay, so DMX, the dearly departed DMX, it's almost been a year since his passing. I'm expecting there to be a DMX tribute at the Grammy Awards this year, even if it's like 5 seconds. But this collaboration looks really good. Jay-Z and Nas, I have a feeling this could be the crowd favorite. Best Friend. Okay, again, if you watched my Nick Pick show last year, you know this is my jam. This was my summer anthem. One of my summer anthems. Also, Best Friend also got a Kids' Choice nomination. What's going on there? Are you all listening? Yeah, what's going on there? Family Ties, we already talked about that. Jail, Kanye West and Jay-Z. If you remember these two, they used to do a collaboration called The Throne, and they put out some hits about 10 years ago, I believe. Go check out The Throne, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And then we already talked about My Life, so let's see who my pick is going to be. My pick is going to be Best Friend, obviously. That was my jam. I got to stand by it. The likely winner will be Bath Salts. I have a feeling because that out of that whole list, that seemed to be the greatest collaboration, the greatest group up there. So I won't be surprised if they win that. Also, Jail. I have Kanye West and Jay-Z. They do have some great bars together, so I do think that could win as well. Okay, Best Rap Album. Let's check out the nominees. The Off Season from J. Cole. Certified Lover Boy from Drake. King's Disease 2 from Nas. Call Me If You Get Lost by Tyler, the Creator. And Donda by Kanye West. So we've heard of J. Cole. I've already talked about J. Cole, about Drake. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the crowd favorite, the popular vote. Nas, another great rap artist. Tyler, the Creator. These are all pretty good rap artists. So this category is pretty stacked. But I have a feeling who I know is going to win it. So here we go. My pick for Best Rap Album is going to be King's Disease 2 from Nas. Just because I didn't listen to Drake's album and I could care less. But Nas is a really good rapper. I've heard one of his albums and I fell in love with it. So I'm just gonna choose Nas. The likely winner will be Certified Lover Boy. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So that's all the rap categories I have for you right there. We'll move on to the country awards. But if I'm not being sponsored or anything, I'm just giving you the details. Okay. Just fixing the camera just a little bit. / group performance. Here are the nominees. If I Didn't Love You from Jason Aldean and Carrie Underwood. Younger Me from the Brothers Osborne. Glad You Exist from Dan and Shay. Chasing After You from Ryan Hurd and Maren Morris. And Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home from Elle King and Miranda Lambert. Sorry for the glare, by the way. Anyway, well, let's see if this works. Hey Google, lights off. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, Google, lights on. Okay, If I Didn't Love You, I just recently heard this song a little bit ago, and it's a really good collaboration. I love Carrie Underwood. Carrie Underwood's my girl, so I'm gonna stand by her. Younger me, I don't listen to Brothers Osborne music. Dan and Shay, it's been a minute since I heard their music. I think the last song I heard for them was I Should Probably Go to Bed. Chasing After You, I don't know who Ryan Hurd is. I do know who Maren Morris is. She's gotten a couple Grammy nominations in the past. And Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home. I heard that song quite a bit last year. A lot. So let's move on. So my pick for country duo / group performance, Drunk and I Don't Want to Go Home. But the likely pick is probably going to be If I Didn't Love You, just because I think that was a great collaboration right there alone. And plus, it's Carrie Underwood, so let's be honest. She's got a voice like an angel. Okay. Moving on to Best Country Song. Here are the nominees. Better Than We Found It from Maren Morris. Camera Roll from Casey Musgraves. Cold from Chris Stapleton. Country Again from Thomas Rhett. And Fancy Like from Walker Hayes. Okay, Maren Morris, I already talked about. Casey Musgraves. Okay, she came out with Star-Crossed, the album Star-Crossed. I'm curious as to why this song got nominated. I haven't heard this song. I thought she would have picked Star-Crossed or Justified as to submit to the Grammys, but I don't know. Chris Stapleton, I've listened to his music quite a bit, and I happen to listen to Cold. Thomas Rhett, it's been a second since I listened to his music. Fancy Like, okay, this song gets on my nerves. This song I heard like every 2 hours at work last year. So, and it's all over on TikTok, so, I have a feeling this might be the popular vote. Oh, I forgot about Remember Her Name from Mickey Guyton, and I know who she is. She's a really good singer. I think she just did the national anthem at the Super Bowl. So, let's see who I think will win. My pick for country song will be Cold from Chris Stapleton. The likely pick is going to be Fancy Like from Walker Hayes. I just have a gut feeling. Okay, so that's all for country music. We're going to move on to the gospel, contemporary, Christian categories. I think this is the only one I'm going for, though. Best contemporary Christian music performance / song. Here are the nominees. We Win from Kirk Franklin and Lil Baby. Hold Us Together, the Hope Mix from Her and Torrin Wells. Man of Your World from Chandler Moore and KJ Scriven. Believe For It from CeCe Winans. And Jireh. I don't know if Jireh. Elevation Worship and Maverick City Music featuring Chandler Moore and Naomi Rain. Okay. The only reason why I did this category is because of this song right here. We Win. That is from the Space Jam 2 soundtrack. Really good song. I really hope this song wins. But it is nominated next to Her, so that's going to be some stiff competition. Just going to say. Same with CeCe Winans. So let's see who my picks will be. My pick is going to be We Win. The likely pick is going to be Hold Us Together from Her. I have a feeling. But congrats to We Win. I didn't even think Space Jam was going to get noticed for the Grammys. They should have. Okay, so that's it for that category. We are now moving on to music from media. So basically the music, all that. So sorry, I had to get something to drink. Remember, www.grammy.com. You're going to get all the Grammy nominations there. There's at least 100 something. We're only doing a chunk of it. So here are the nominees for Best Compilation Soundtrack for Visual Media. The nominees are Cruella, Dear Evan Hansen, In the Heights, One Night in Miami, Respect from Jennifer Hudson, Schmigadoon, Episode 1, and The United States versus Billie Holiday from Andra Day. So this is basically all the movies, the soundtracks for the movies. So Cruella was a really popular movie last year. Dear Evan Hansen, that is a Broadway Tony Award winning musical. And it was a really good movie. The trailer that I saw looked really good. In the Heights, I remember all the hype for that, and I just was not hooked on In the Heights. One Night in Miami was a good movie too. So Respect. Respect is the movie about Aretha Franklin, and Jennifer Hudson played the heck out of that role. I think she got snubbed for the Grammy or the Oscars though. She didn't get the nominations that she deserved. But anyway, Schmigadoon, can someone explain what the hell this is? Because I don't know what that is. And The United States versus Billie Holiday. I did see some clips of that movie. And that was a really good movie. Very powerful movie. Andra Day played the heck out of Billie Holiday. So you should all check that out. It's on Hulu. Okay, so here's who I think will win. My pick will be Respect from Jennifer Hudson. The likely pick is going to be Respect from Jennifer Hudson. But I also think that Dear Evan Hansen might take this win as well. Okay, now the score soundtrack for visual media. So this does both movies and TV shows. Here are the nominees. So the score, by the way, if you don't know, is basically the background music that you hear, played by the orchestra. So. Okay, Bridgerton, Dune, The Mandalorian Season 2, Volume 2, Episode 13 through 16, The Queen's Gambit, and Soul. Do I have any more? I don't. Okay. Okay, I've heard of Bridgerton. I haven't watched it. Dune was a good movie last year. The Mandalorian, let's give it up for The Mandalorian, okay? That show was amazing. The Queen's Gambit is a very popular Netflix show, so go check it out. Soul came out on Christmas Day 2020, and it was a very popular movie last year. Very good music. For those of you who love music, I would go check that out. Let's see who I think will win. My pick is going to be The Mandalorian, obviously, because I'm a Star Wars fan. The likely pick is going to be Soul, just because that was a movie that really focused on music. I think that deserves the win. Okay, best song written for visual media. So basically the best song that was featured in a movie or Okay, now this one's going to be a couple slides, so we're going to talk about the nominees as we go. Agatha All Along from WandaVision Episode 7. Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez featuring Catherine Hahn, Eric Bradley, Greg Whipple, Jasper Randall, and Gerald White. Catherine Hahn, I believe, is the role of Agatha, so the song is about her, Catherine Hahn. And WandaVision was a very popular series last year, so I do think this song could win, to be honest. Next up is All Eyes on Me from Inside. I don't know what Inside is. I haven't checked it out. From Bo Burnham. All I Know So Far from Pink. All I Know So Far by Pink. I like this song. I heard it a lot last year, and it's a beautiful song. I'm guessing this is a documentary, All I Know So Far. So I'll have to check it out. But I like this song. I like Pink. Fight For You from Judas and the Black Messiah. from her. Okay, this song was a very popular song last year. This was the theme song basically for the movie Judas and the Black Messiah. Very popular movie. I do see this one possibly taking the win. Here I Am, Singing My Way Home from Respect, Jennifer Hudson. I think, I don't know if this was a song that I would have sent to the Grammys. I don't know. I would have just said put in Respect or Freeway, because I'm pretty sure this song came out. Well, I don't know. This could be a song that she wrote, because I don't know if she would have been able to put in Respect or Freeway, all of Aretha's hits. I think she had, the only way she would have gotten accepted was if she wrote an original song. So, Speak Now from One Night in Miami from Leslie Odom Jr. Really talented artist, Leslie Odom Jr. I've heard a couple hits from him. I believe it's him. And I think that's it. Okay, here we go. So my pick for best song written for visual media is going to be All I Know So Far. The likely pick is going to be Fight for You, just because it's her. Her is so freaking talented. I see her taking the win. Also, I do think Here I Am from Jennifer Hudson can take this win as well, in my opinion. Okay, moving on to the music video / film categories. So now we're focusing on music videos, but there's only like 2 categories that deal with it. So starting with best music video, and in Grammys past, they've done 2 awards for short film, basically the regular music videos, or long versions, basically the people who turn their music videos into like a feature film. Good example would be Beyonce, Lemonade. Let's see who's up for best music video. Shot in the Dark from AC/DC, Freedom from John Batiste, I Get a Kick Out of You from Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga, Peaches, Justin Bieber featuring Daniel Caesar and Giveon, Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish, Montero, Call Me By Your Name, Lil Nas X, and Good For You from Olivia Rodrigo. Are those all the nominations? I don't know if these are all the nominations. I'm going to find out when we go to the next slide. But let's talk about these real quick before I move on. AC/DC still making music. That's awesome. John Batiste, I think he is the guy that's behind the movie Soul, or he wrote music for that movie. And he's one of the most nominated this year. He's got the most nominations this year. I don't know if he'll win, to be honest. I Get a Kick Out of You, Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. I think Tony has announced his retirement. I think he'll be stepping away from the music very soon. He had like a kind of last concert special with Lady Gaga during the holidays. So I have a feeling Tony Bennett could likely get some Grammy noms. It's kind of like a thank you so much, and we're gonna miss you, Tony, because he is getting to that age. I think he's like 95, and so he's getting to that age where it's time to hang up your microphone and take the last ride. They have many more nominations coming up, believe it or not. Peaches, I didn't really like the music video. I mean, the song's okay. It's just the music video. They could have done more. I think it's just because they get to see Justin Bieber. That's all. Happier Than Ever. Okay, that you want to talk music video, Justin Bieber fans? Look at this song right here, Happier Than Ever. It starts off so mellow, and same with the song, so calm, but then it changes. It changes, and I love it. I love this song. And the video did justice. I already liked the song to begin with, but watching the music video did more justice. Montero was a really good music video as well. It won Video of the Year at the MTV Video Music Awards. And there was so much cinematography going on in that song, in the music video. Good For You from Olivia Rodrigo. Yeah, that's worthy of a nomination. I'm talking about music video. We haven't got to the songs yet, but yeah, I think out of her songs, I think this one probably deserved the nomination. Okay, so that was all of them. Okay, so here is my pick. Happier Than Ever will win Best Music Video, but the likely pick will be Montero. I just have a feeling Lil Nas is going to win some Grammys this year. Okay, now we are moving on to the big categories. Okay, we're coming up to for Song of the Year. The nominations are Bad Habits from Ed Sheeran, A Beautiful Noise from Alicia Keys and Brandi Carlile, Driver's License from Olivia Rodrigo, Fight For You from Her, Happier Than Ever for Billie Eilish, Kiss Me More from Doja featuring SZA, and Leave the Door Open from Silk Sonic. Okay, Ed Sheeran, very good album this year, let me tell you. His album did not come out in time for the Grammy nominations, but it will be eligible for the 2023 Grammy Awards. Probably Shivers will also be eligible because I don't think Shivers got a nomination. Only Bad Habits. So expect to see Ed Sheeran on the list next year. Alicia Keys, a goddess, let me tell you. Alicia Keys, she knows what she's doing, let me tell you. Brandi Carlile, she got a couple Grammy noms as well this year. So Olivia Rodrigo, what a breakthrough year this was for her. She's got multiple nominations as well, and I think Driver's License was probably the best song to put for Song of the Year. Fight For You, that was a very powerful song. We've kind of already talked about it. Happier Than Ever, I've already talked about. Hands down one of the great songs. Kiss Me More, we talked a little bit about this song on Nick Picks. It's a nice little bop, kind of reminds you of Say So. But Doja Cat and SZA's collaboration was really nice. I liked it. And Leave the Door Open, we talked about already today. So let's see. Oh, we have more. We have more songs. Montero, Call Me By Your Name from Lil Nas X. Peaches from Justin Bieber featuring Daniel Caesar and Giveon. Right on Time from Brandi Carlile. Okay, so those are the last three. Montero, we already talked about. Peaches, we already talked about. And I've already mentioned about Brandi Carlile. Yeah, this is a very stacked category. But let's see who I'm going to give the picks to. My pick for Song of the Year is going to go to Happier Than Ever, obviously. Seriously, you got to go listen to that song, seriously. And listen to the change. The likely winner will be Driver's License. I have a feeling Olivia is going to get a lot of Grammy noms. But Happier Than Ever can also win this too. And Leave the Door Open. And Montero. Those are going to be the front runners for this category. Okay, next category is Best New Artist. Best New Artist, here we go. Oh, Aruj Aftab, Jimmy Allen, Baby Keem, Phineas, Glass Animals, Japanese Breakfast, The Kid Laroi, Arlo Parks. I have some more nominations, but let's stop right here real quick and we'll talk about these people. I don't know who you are, but congratulations on your nomination. I'm going to have to go check out your music. Jimmy Allen, I have heard some of your songs. He was on Dancing with the Stars recently, too. Baby Keem, we already talked about you a little bit today. Phineas, if you don't know who Phineas is, that's Billie Eilish's brother. He actually just put out a new album. I don't think it came out in time for the Grammys, so expect to see Phineas's name next year for the Grammys. Glass Animals, I know who that is. That's Heat Waves. They're the ones who sing Heat Waves. Japanese Breakfast, I don't know who you are. The Kid Laroi, oh, he took over this year. He's got one of the top 10 songs of last year, Stay, with Justin Bieber. Arlo Parks, I feel like I've heard that name somewhere. I don't know. Let's finish up the category. Let's finish up the nominees. Olivia Rodrigo, Sweetie. Oh, those are the last two. So Olivia Rodrigo, I already knew you were going to get this nomination. Sweetie, I was surprised because she's been out for a minute. I think since like 2019. So good job to you, Sweetie. 3 years later. Alessia Cara, I think, was in the same boat as well because she was out for a little bit and then she finally got nominated like 3 years later. And then she took home the win for Best New Artist. Not saying that Sweetie's going to win it because I do think Olivia Rodrigo might take it or the Kid Laroi. But congrats, Sweetie. I'm glad to see you got put in the big categories. Okay, here we go. Best New Artist. My pick is going to go to Olivia Rodrigo. The likely winner will be Olivia. Yeah, I do think Olivia is going to take this win over the Kid Laroi. Now let's move on to Record of the Year. I still don't know the difference between Record of the Year or Song of the Year. If someone can please distinguish the two, that would really help me. Okay. For Record of the Year, I Still Have Faith in You from Abba. Freedom from Jon Batiste. I Get a Kick Out of You from Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. Peaches from Justin Bieber featuring Daniel Caesar and Giveon. Right on Time, Brandi Carlile. Kiss Me More, Doja Cat featuring SZA. I think we have some more nominations, so let's stop right here for a sec. Abba. If you don't know who Abba is, that is a legendary band from like the 1970s, 1980s. And here they are nearly 50 years later with another album. Or no, I think they're getting ready to release an album. But they put out a song last year. I was like, wow, you guys are still in the business. Jon Batiste, we already talked about you. And we already talked about Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. We talked about Brandi Carlile as well as Doja Cat featuring SZA. All right, let's look at the rest of the nominations. Happier Than Ever from Billie Eilish. Montero, Call Me By Your Name from Lil Nas X. Driver's License from Olivia Rodrigo. Leave the Door Open from Silk Sonic. Okay, so I've already put my support for Happier Than Ever. Montero, another great song. These three right here were in my top 10 last year for 2021. This category, oh, my connection is unstable. Let me wait a second. I don't want anything important to get cut out. Okay, this category is stacked. You see these people, and then you see all these people. These are some great nominees. So this is going to be a real good competition this year. Let's see who the winners might be. My pick is going to be Leave the Door Open. And this was a tough one because I really wanted to pick Happier Than Ever, but I think Silk Sonic had the most views. Or, yeah, it was more popular than Happier Than Ever. The likely pick will be Happier Than Ever. I figure, hey, Billie's going to get at least one Grammy this year. She has to. But Montero can also win this award. And Driver's License. And Leave the Door Open. So these are the front runners for Record of the Year, in my opinion. And now Album of the Year. Now this is a big one. This is usually the one that gives you bragging rights. Here are the nominees. We Are from Jon Batiste. Love for Sale, Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. Justice, Triple Chucks Deluxe from Justin Bieber. Planet Her Deluxe from Doja Cat. Happier Than Ever from Billie Eilish. Back of My Mind from Her. Montero, Lil Nas X. I think I have more nominations, but let's talk about these songs first. We talked about Jon Batiste and Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. I would not be surprised if they win this award. It's kind of like a pity award, basically. This is your last year, probably, Tony Bennett. I think he's retiring this year. Justice. I will admit Justin Bieber had some good hits on this album alone. Do I think it's going to win Album of the Year? Probably not, just because all these other people have him stacked. I'm sorry, Justin, but I'm calling it like I see. Especially Planet Her. This album right here. I'm thinking about getting the vinyl record for this one because it was really good. Same with Happier Than Ever. That album was really good. But Her has a really good chance of winning too. And Lil Nas X, his debut album, slayed last year. I think I have some more. Yep. Sour from Olivia Rodrigo. Evermore from Taylor Swift. And Donda from Kanye West. So if you know the history between Taylor Swift and Kanye West, yeah. So what beautiful history they have. Starting with the VMAs in 2009 when Kanye interrupted Taylor. Sour, I already knew you were going to get this Grammy nomination. There's a good chance Olivia might take this award. Taylor Swift is the reigning Album of the Year winner. She's won this category a couple times in her career. Evermore came out at the end of 2020. Last year she won for Folklore. And after Evermore, she went to re-release her albums, Speak Now and is it Speak Now? I think it's Fearless and Red. She re-released those two albums. So I think those might get Grammy noms next year. I don't know, because Fearless came out like way early in the year. I don't think it'll get nominated again, but maybe Red, because this album's getting really good reviews for All Too Well and Message in a Bottle. Those are the big hits right now. And then Donda, I don't know. Kanye, I don't see you winning this one. Okay, here we go. Through all that madness, I have picked a winner. I think Planet Her should win this category. I'm sorry, Billy. I really do think your album was amazing. Like, really, really amazing. But I got to give this to Doja. Like, she's been nominated a lot, and I'm scared that she's not going to win any Grammy. I would love her to take this one because this one really means a lot. The likely pick will be Planet Her, I hope, or Happier Than Ever, or Montero, or Sour, or Evermore. Those are the front runners for Album of the Year. Okay, we have made this year. The pop categories are going to be the I couldn't even most at the Grammy Awards. So let's start it off with Best Pop Solo Performance. All right, here are the nominees. Anyone from Justin Bieber. Right on Time, Brandi Carlile. Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish. Positions, Ariana Grande. Love ya. Driver's License, Olivia Rodrigo. Oh, that's it? Okay. I'm sorry, Brandi. I do not think you're going to win this award. It's going to come down to Justin, Billie, Ari, or Olivia. I've listened to Anyone. It's an okay song. I don't know if it should have been nominated, if this should have been the song nominated. So really, I've narrowed it down to these last three songs. And all three of them are hits. They are bops. I love those three. But there can only be one winner. And this was tough. But I have someone that I'm going to pick. And my pick is going to be Positions. Because Ariana did not get many nominations this year, and I would love for her to win something. She's a Grammy Award winner already, believe it or not. But every time she got a Grammy Award, she was never there to accept it. So I would love for her to win one and actually be there to accept it. All right. The likely pick for Best Pop Solo Performance. Okay. Happier Than Ever. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Happier Than Ever, I do think will win this one. Or Driver's License. Yeah, I hate to say it, but I think it's going to come down to these two songs, Billie and Olivia. It's going to be a real tough decision to pick a winner. Next up is Best Pop Duo/Group Performance. Here are the nominees. I Get a Kick Out of You from Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. Lonely from Justin Bieber and Benny Blanco. Butter from BTS. Higher Power from Coldplay. Kiss Me More from Doja Cat, featuring SZA. Okay. Okay. I get a kick out of You. It could win. It could get the pity vote this year. I don't know. Lonely. Okay, that song really got me through last year because obviously I went through some personal stuff last year, and when I heard this song, it just made me break down into like tears. So I think that song really has a good shot at winning. Butter by BTS. I don't think it's gonna win as much as popular as it was. I don't think it'll win. If they nominated My Universe, I don't know if that was out in time for the Grammy noms. It might go next year. Then yes, I would have said BTS. Higher Power. I really fell in love with this song, but I don't think Coldplay will take this win. I'm sorry to say that, but I don't think Coldplay will take this win. Kiss Me More. Um, I do think it can take this win. I do think so. Let's see who I'm going to pick. So my pick is going to be Higher Power from Coldplay. I will stand behind it and give it its flowers, but I think the likely winner will be Lonely. So Justin might actually win a Grammy this year, I think. Kiss Me More can also win this award. Okay. Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album. Here are the nominees. Now, traditional pop, this isn't like today's pop. It's kind of like classical music, kind of. Love for Sale, Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. Till We Meet Again, live from Norah Jones. A Tori Kelly Christmas from Tori Kelly. Lettucey Sings Nina from Lettucey. That's Life from Willie Nelson. And A Holly Dolly Christmas from Dolly Parton. Okay, so I've heard of everyone in this category. I think Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga can take this win. Norah Jones, a Grammy Award winner from the past. Tori Kelly, nominated before, I think. But yeah, Tori Kelly, she was just in Sing 2. Lettucey, a Grammy nominated artist before, I believe. Willie Nelson, a classical artist. He's been around for so many decades. And then Dolly Parton, same thing. I actually got to listen to A Holly Dolly Christmas as well as Tori Kelly Christmas 2020. This has a really good rendition of Mary Did You Know and Holly Jolly Christmas. Very good renditions. I do think this can take the win. One of those two. Sorry, it's getting something to drink. Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album. All right, let's see who I'm going to pick. My pick is going to go to A Holly Dolly Christmas. But the likely pick will be Love for Sale. So I think this is where Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga are going to get their Grammy win for Traditional Pop Vocal Album. And I hope Tony Bennett will be there to accept the award because I think he deserves to. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are at our final category of this live stream. Best Pop Vocal Album. And this is probably the toughest one I had to choose from. And I'll show you why. For the last time today, Justice, Triple Chucks Deluxe from Justin Bieber. Planet Her Deluxe from Doja Cat. Happier Than Ever, Billie Eilish. Positions, Ariana Grande. Sour, Olivia Rodrigo. Look at how stacked this category is. I can't even. I have heard all 5 albums. And this was tough. So I think what I did, this is tough because I kind of went off of songs that were popular. So I just kind of did the count and that kind of knocked off Justice and maybe Happier Than Ever. This was a tough one. This is really tough. But on April 3rd, there's only going to be one winner. So I had to make my pick. So here we go. Drum roll, please. My pick for best pop vocal album, Positions. I just feel like I need to stand by my girl. I'm sorry, Billy. I'm sorry, Olivia. I'm sorry, Doja. You all had killer albums this year. But Ari was there from the beginning. I've been with Ari longer than all of them. So I think it's only fair that I stand by Ariana for this. The likely pick, anyone but Justin Bieber. Oh man, that was such a drag. I'm sorry, Justin. You know, you had a good album this year too, but let's be honest. I have to call it like I see it. So that's your little announcement. The Grammy Awards are on Sunday, April 3rd. And let me turn it back to me. So that is all I have for you today. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all the nominations because there is a huge list, including some categories we didn't even get to. I'm going to point you to that website, www.grammy.com. All the categories are on that website. Like I said, that last category really was a tough one to choose from. That was really tough. So this is going to be a really good Grammy Awards to watch. And I will be sitting with my pen and paper ready to go to see who will be winning what. Afterwards, we will have a video released where I will go through those categories again. And this time I will pick the winner. Or I will reveal to you the winner and you don't get to watch. So thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad I got to do this because now it is time to switch gears. I will be posting. I also got my hands on a camera. Yeah, I finally ordered a camera and it's going to be here soon. I'm about to take a little vacation for a couple days next week. So I'm hoping I get the camera beforehand so I can kind of play with it and see how I can work it. I have a feeling the Big Brother, almost done, folks. We're almost done. I'm going to probably wait for that Big Brother Canada video to be released after my little vacation. So maybe in like 2 weeks, I'll have a video ready to go. But go ahead and get your notifications ready. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification. I won't have a set schedule for Big Brother Canada because it's already been released. So videos will just pop up whenever. So again, thank you so much for watching. I probably will not see you till after St. Paddy's Day. So have a good St. Patrick's Day if you're going to celebrate. I will try to, I'll maybe show some pictures of the Capitola trip, and because that's where I'm going. I think I mentioned going to Capitola last summer, and I got to go for like a weekend. This time I'm going for a couple more days, so we're going to have a longer trip and probably lots more to see. So I'll make sure to I'll try to showcase what I have, and we'll go from there. But yeah, until then, I will see you on the Big Brother Canada recap show. See ya.